place worth falling for. Oh, and with open arms I'll carry yours.
So I started this day at the local Salvation Army. I think I go to several stores, but I can't remember. But I picked up these because they were wall pockets, but I did not take them. They felt cheapy. They didn't feel well made or, really old or anything. So I just kept going. I find it difficult to find things in this store, but I do come and check every so often. I don't come here very often. Just sometimes I'll check and see, have they got new stuff or, better stuff. Once in a while, I find a couple good pieces, and so I make sure to stop by every few weeks to, give them time to restock. I was going to go down that aisle, but the vases used to be in that aisle, but they got switched to this aisle, and I was sitting there waiting, but this lady let me go through. She was very kind. I was just looking. I always come to the vases pretty much right away. That was a Hull vase, but it was cracked, and I'll show you in a second. You're going to see it. It's massive. And so it was repaired. I'm pretty sure it was repaired. It wasn't just cracked. But I did find this very cool art glass vase. It has like fingers on it. I'm going to show you in a second if I could get it into view. Here it is. It was very neat. I liked it a lot. I don't know what the sticker had said because most of it was gone, so I couldn't really tell what the maker was or anything. And I tried looking it up, and I could not find anything on it. So, but I did sell it in a Whatnot auction that weekend that I got this, so that was cool. I was trying to be very gentle, and then these carts, the floor in this store is like you bounce the whole way through, so I was like panicked it was going to break any moment, but it didn't. I found this case. This case didn't used to be here. I think there's like 2 or 3, or I'm not sure, but it wasn't here before, and they had all these tchotchkes in it. So I was looking through them. I spent a good amount of time looking through this case. I knocked that over, but I like this a lot. I found a couple things in here. I believe I found a gobo bell, which I'll show you in a few minutes. And they had like precious moments and these other kind of bells, but I did not take any of those. I only took the gobo bell because I had sold a couple gobo pieces in a Whatnot sale that did pretty well. I don't come across gobo all that often, and so I thought I'd give it a shot. But and everything that I sell in my Whatnot or auctions, are also always listed in my Facebook. And there it is. There's the gobo bell with a sticker. They're also listed on my eBay and my Facebook Marketplace and my Mercari platforms. Usually when I do an auction, I put all my platforms on vacation because I don't want stuff to sell that is selling in the auction. So I usually put them on vacation, and when the sale is over and I've taken down all the items I sold, I take them down from the platforms, then I open them back up. Usually Sunday night, once I've had time to package everything and take them all down from all the platforms, I then restart them all for Monday morning so that they're fresh for the week. But that it usually is just for the weekend. I try to do my Whatnot sales on different days, but I can only get to my stuff on the weekends, so I usually have to pick Friday or Saturday. And, that one day will change and I can try various days and all. But right now it's working for me, and it's really all I can do. I can just work with what I have. So I did like this trinket box, but it was like a religious thing. There was a saying on top, and it was a churchy kind of thing. I don't remember at all what it said, but it did say something religious. I remember that's why I put it back. Not because I don't like religious stuff. Just simply that you got to find the right person that wants that kind of stuff, and I just don't. I try to avoid that stuff. It's harder to sell. So, anyway, I just kept looking and making sure I didn't leave anything behind. And then I'm going to move on.
It's as simple as it seems, the twinkle in your eyes, the way that time slows down when you kiss me, as we fall asleep in a bed of butterflies. Just close your eyes.
As I was going towards the front of the store to check out, I saw these, and I saw them from a distance, but I wasn't sure until I got up to them that they were Viking, and somebody must have donated them all together. But they had them priced up. I did take the purple and pink dish as well, and I can't right now think of what it is, but it's Federated something or other. But I did also take the Viking bowl, that bowl. I didn't take the other candlesticks and the other dish because they were priced at like $20, and this bowl was at I think $9, and the Federated thing was at like $7 or something like that. So I took the two that I thought I would have a better shot with. Viking does very well, and that Viking bowl had a sticker on it, so I took them. Now I am at a local, it's a local little antique mall kind of store. It's one of my favorites. I come here every once in a while to shop it, to check out the new booths of sellers that have new booths here, because recently in a town about 15 miles from here, there was a huge antique mall place where there had been a lot of booths, and they closed. So a lot of those sellers had nowhere to go, and I knew some of them were coming here. So, but this place, I would say it has maybe 20 booths, maybe. I'm not sure it's that many. But, so I was just coming in to see, some of their things that they, moved over here. It was very sad. I did a video on that place when it had closed and went out of business. But the prices here are sometimes low. They're not usually all that low. I get lucky if I come across, low priced items for resellers. But, I really have to look hard and long. I thought these dishes, I think they were Franciscan, but I thought they were very pretty. But dishes are difficult. They're difficult to ship. You have to list them all separately, or if there's a whole set, the shipping on them are really high, and people tend to, unless you find that right buyer, people tend not to want to pay for all that. I always come across these Fiesta pots, like that blue one and the green one, but what I got excited about here was there was 3 Anna Lee dolls, and I have never come across Anna Lee dolls before in the wild. So this was my first time, and I took them all. I thought they were great, and I already sold them all in a Whatnot auction. And but I think I paid like $12 for them. The 3, I'm not sure. It might have been $12 each, but I can't remember because this video was made a while ago. So I'm checking out all the booths. I'm still going through. This is one of my favorites booths in the store. It always has art glass pieces. It always has like paperweights, and that's a Fenton August bear. And these were some blue art glass koalas, and I took all of those, including the fish. And there was a blue elephant paperweight behind the fish, which I did take, and as well as that plum Fenton basket. I did take those all. I didn't take them right this second. I come back around because I make several trips around the store, and every single time I come in, I pick this vase up. And I just never talk myself into buying it. I wish I would. I like it a lot, but I have a lot of vases. And it's just adding more vases. I'm going back around to this case I always look at, that always has Fenton pieces in it. They're always priced up though, but I still they didn't have that many in here this day, but normally they have like 4 or 5 Fenton pieces in here, but not this day.
Open up my heart and you'll find love, 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 love. Open up my heart and you'll find love.
I went to the back of this booth because it all looked new to me. There's usually really older stuff in this, like primitives or brutalist stuff. But so it seemed like it was a new seller in this booth, so I wanted to see what they had. And I thought they had these paperweights. They had fantastic paperweights, but they were priced up. They were all about $25 to $30, and I wish so bad I could have got some. I kept looking at them, and every time I go in the store, I look at these paperweights, but I just can't pay that price because that is what they're worth. I can't resell them for more, unless they were like Murano or something, and they were not Murano, but they were just still really cool paperweights. And I think that one was lucite, and it was still like $22 for that. And I believe there was another lucite piece there, but I don't know that I picked it up or anything. I just kept looking at them. Their paperweights are some of my favorite art glass to find, just because they're cool. I don't know. I like them a lot. If I had an office, I'd have some. Or when I get my house, I will collect them because they're just pretty to look at, and I can imagine a curio cabinet with them in it, and lit up, because that's what I want to do. I want to light them up, and when that happens, when that day comes, then I will start collecting. This is also one of my favorite booths. It always has a lot of kitschy stuff and some glassware, but it hasn't changed all that much lately. I haven't found any new pieces in it, but I do still always go through it.
You don't have to cover up your scars. You're perfect, darling, just the way you are. So before you think to rip yourself apart, open up my heart and you'll find you don't ever have to look too far. You don't have to cover up your scars. You're perfect, darling, just the way you are. Before you think to rip yourself apart, open up my heart and you'll find love, 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 love. Open up my heart and you'll find love. It's as simple as it seems. Twinkle in your eyes, the way that time slows down when you kiss me. As we fall asleep, in a bed of butterflies. Just close your eyes and then you'll see it. You don't ever have to look too far. You don't have to cover up your scars. You're perfect, darling, just the way you are. So before you think to rip yourself apart, open up my heart and you'll find love, love, love.
Here I am back at this case and trying to make decisions because I need to get going eventually, and I've already been in here a long time. And this store is called This and That Collectibles, and they're pretty. I mean, there are other, vintage antique stores, malls in DeKalb. I mean, not malls, but stores. But they're always on. They're located on streets that is hard to find parking on. So I don't tend to go to those that often, especially if I have my kids with me, because they like to wait in the car. They don't always like to come in, or sometimes I don't want them to come in because I don't want them touching stuff. There's never really anywhere to sit in these stores. So, unless it's antique furniture, and you can't just be sitting at people's antique furniture. So I am right now, I keep going back with myself about this basket, but I do end up taking it. And I did already take the paperweights. I would love to have a booth in this store because it's local, it's in my town, it would be easy to maintain and keep up. But the waiting list is really long, and I am on the waiting list, but there's a lot of people ahead of me as far as I know. So I can't really, I can't count on it for now. It's going to take a while before I get a chance at it. There's an antique mall in Loves Park, Illinois, which is about 45 minutes from here, and I have got calls from them several times that they had booths open, and I like that mall. It's one of my favorite places to go. I could spend hours and hours in it, but it is 45 minutes away, so it would be difficult for me to maintain to keep up on a regular basis. I really wish I could, but I just can't. It's too far. So I am going to just wait until a spot does open up in this store. Or maybe if I can figure out the other stores and see if they, also have booths. I don't know if the other stores have booths. I think they're just a whole store. But I'm not positive of that. But I will be looking into it. I'm coming to where I'm going to leave the store soon. But I'm going over some sections that I hadn't looked at yet. I often forget this booth over here is here. But I think it's the owner's booth, and I'm not sure, though. Usually when I'm walking through the store, I'm talking to the owners there because the store ain't that big. So you can talk to them through the whole time. But, again, this is called This and That Collectibles in downtown DeKalb. And it's a great store, and you should come by it when you're ever in the area. But I'm getting ready. I do come back the next day and get that fairy lamp. I didn't take it this day, but I do come back and get it. And anyway, I just wanted to show you this store. It's one of my favorites. So I'm at this store. I want to say it's, I don't know, it's St. Charles or Rockford. Maybe it was Rockford. I can't remember. This weekend, I was going to a variety of stores. And I started Friday night, and then I went into all the way to like Saturday night. I was going to stores. Those are Chinese food dogs, and I did take them. I looked them up on eBay, and they are worth a lot. I think I paid $7. But I found this random store. I think it's in downtown Rockford or something somewhere. I can't remember. But it was pretty big. It was. I just was looking up, thrift stores, and I was like going in order. I had made a list, and I was going in order from store to store to try and find things that weekend. And but I think those food dogs are the only thing I even bought in this store, and I was in here for a good 20 minutes or so, maybe a little longer. I'm not sure, but they had a lot of stuff. It just was a lot of household stuff. It wasn't like really fantastic stuff. Anyway, I didn't stay at this store that long, and I did end up coming across this top hat vase. I would assume it's a vase. And I checked to see if it glowed, but it didn't. But it was priced for $40, so I did not take it. And it was big, and I just didn't think I felt like I would end up holding on to it for a while. And I'm trying to cut down on holding on to huge pieces because they, take up so much space, and they're heavy and they sit a long time. But that was a pretty great piece, but I just didn't think it was great for $40. I did wander around a little and check and make sure I didn't miss anything. But I am coming to the end of this video. I just wanted to show you the various stores I went to this day and a couple things I got. It was a good day. I had fun, and my kids had fun. But I hope you like my videos, and like, comment, and subscribe, and keep watching, and check out my YouTube channel, and come see me on Whatnot. I've been doing pretty good there, and I hope to see you all next time. See you later. Bye-bye.
Up to us to hearts worth falling for. Oh, and with open arms I'll carry yours.